Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pillar English. I'm Emily, and I'm really happy you're here today. If you are learning English and want to speak more confidently, you are in the right place. Let me start with a simple question. Do you have a bad habit? Maybe you stay up late every night. Maybe you check your phone too much. Maybe you say, I'll do it tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. Don't worry, you are not alone. Everyone has bad habits, even me. Today's episode is about talking about bad habits in English. This is a very common topic in daily conversations. People talk about habits with friends, family, classmates, and coworkers. When you can talk about habits, your English sounds more natural and real. In this episode, we will use simple words, easy sentences, and clear examples. You don't need advanced English. Just listen, relax, and enjoy. We will talk about what bad habits are, how people talk about them in public, how to ask and answer questions about habits, how habits appear in social situations, and how to talk about change in a positive way. You don't need to be perfect. Making mistakes is okay. Learning English is a journey, step by step. Think of this podcast as a friendly conversation, not a test. So take a deep breath, sit comfortably, and listen with an open mind. By the end of this episode, you will feel more confident talking about bad habits in English. Let's get started. Now let's talk about bad habits in a public way. A habit is something you do again and again. A bad habit is something that is not good for your health, your time, or your life. Here are some common bad habits people talk about: waking up late, using the phone too much, eating too much junk food, not exercising, procrastinating, which means delaying things. When people talk in public, they often speak politely and honestly. For example, someone may say, I have a bad habit of checking my phone before bed. I'm trying to stop waking up late. I know procrastination is a problem for me. Notice the words I have, I'm trying, I know. These phrases sound natural and respectful. People also talk about habits at school or work. A student may say, I study, but I get distracted easily. A worker may say, I work hard, but sometimes I waste time online. Talking about bad habits does not mean you are a bad person. It means you are honest and aware. Many people respect that. In English, you can also talk about habits in a general way. For example, many people spend too much time on social media, or bad habits are hard to change, or small habits can affect our daily life. When you speak, try to stay calm and kind. You are sharing, not judging. Public talk about habits is often about understanding and improving, not blaming. Now let's practice questions and answers about bad habits. This is very important for conversations. Here are some common questions. What bad habits do you have? Do you have any habits you want to change? What habit do you struggle with the most? Simple answers are perfect for beginners. For example, question, what bad habits do you have? Answer, I stay up too late. Question, do you want to change it? Answer, yes, I do. I want to sleep earlier. Another example, question, what is your biggest bad habit? Answer, I procrastinate a lot. Question, why is it a problem? Answer, because I feel stressed later. You can also say, I'm working on it. I'm trying to improve. It's not easy, but I'm learning. If you don't want to share much, that's okay. You can say, I don't want to talk about it right now. I'm still thinking about it. Asking questions is also important. You can ask politely, what about you? Do you feel the same? How do you deal with it? Remember, good conversations are not about perfect grammar. They're about listening, sharing, and understanding. Practice these questions aloud if you can. Your confidence will grow. Bad habits often come up in social interactions. You may talk about them with friends, family, or classmates. These talks are usually relaxed and friendly. For example, a friend may say, I drink too much coffee. You can reply, me too. I understand. I'm trying to drink less. With family, the tone is often caring. You should sleep earlier. You need more rest. You can answer, I know. I'm trying. Thank you for caring. At school or work, people talk more carefully. I need to manage my time better. I get distracted sometimes. These sentences are polite and honest. In social situations, it's important not to judge. Instead of saying, that's a terrible habit, say, that's not easy to change. I had the same problem. Supportive language makes conversations better. You can also give gentle advice. Maybe you can try small steps. Setting a reminder helps me. But remember, advice should be kind, not strong. Social interactions about habits help people connect. When you share your struggles, others feel comfortable sharing too. That's how real communication happens. We're almost at the end of today's episode. Today, we talked about bad habits and how to speak about them in English. We learned simple words, easy questions, and natural answers. Most importantly, we learned how to speak honestly and kindly. Bad habits are part of being human. Talking about them in English helps you improve both your language and your confidence. You don't need to change everything at once. Even small steps matter. The same is true for learning English. A little practice every day makes a big difference. Here's a small challenge for you. Try to say one sentence in English today about a habit you want to change. Just one sentence is enough. For example, I want to stop procrastinating. I want to use my phone less. If you enjoyed this episode, please support Pillar English. Listen again, share it with a friend, and practice speaking out loud. You can also write your own sentences and think about how you would answer the questions we practiced today. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I'm Emily, and this is Pillar English. See you in the next episode. Keep learning, keep practicing, and be kind to yourself.